5JR1.
At this parking lot in downtown Winnipeg, CBC I-Team producers are checking vehicle identification numbers for outstanding recalls, and they're finding them.
So according to this, it was an open recall.
CBC News checked 200 vehicles for sale across Canada and found nearly 1/6 had an outstanding safety recall. That figure is similar to broader findings from CarProof, the vehicle information service. It looked at 2 million used cars for sale this past year and also found about 1/6 had an unfixed defect. In Canada, there's nothing preventing dealerships from selling a car with an open recall. Cars under recall can still be registered. Safety inspections don't require recalls to be fixed. Manufacturers are supposed to contact vehicle owners in the event of a recall, but they say that isn't always possible.
Sometimes they ignore the letters that they receive. Sometimes they change residences, so they don't provide a forwarding address.
Automobile protection advocates, though, say a letter simply doesn't cut it. What's needed is a multi-pronged approach involving manufacturers, dealers, and governments.
Ultimately, we figured out ways to collect parking fines, so getting a vehicle recalled shouldn't be more complicated.
Back at the Winnipeg parking lot, Crystal Ty-Fair says she got a recall letter about the engine cover for her vehicle, but she says she didn't get a later notice about the recall CBC News found that could lead to power steering failure.
Interesting.
Didn't hear anything about that?
Nope, didn't hear anything about that one. I'll have to bring that in and get that checked as soon as possible.
And the next time there's a safety issue with her vehicle, she says, she doesn't want to learn about it 6 months later from a news producer in a parking lot. Aaron Saltzman, CBC News, Toronto.